Developments after a violent night in Atlanta. 4 people were injured in unrelated shootings. This all happened within 2 hours. The youngest victim was just 6 years old. Let's take a look at the map here where we see all of this happening really close together. The first victim was a child. That's one on Smith Street. That is where Atlanta police say the child was shot in the hand and taken to the hospital. This happened around 8:45. Police have not released any information about what led up to that shooting. But before that, a woman was shot in the leg on Abner Place, and a man was hit by gunfire on Delow Drive. Police say he was just standing in a parking lot when he heard gunshots and realized he'd been shot in the back. Finally, on LaFrance Street, police say a juvenile shot and injured a man after the man confronted a group of kids for trespassing a construction site. Police say the kid who fired the shots took off running. And Cheryl, all of these shootings happened the same day that APD and other law enforcement officials, they got together from all across the metro to talk about the rise in violent crime as we see.
Yeah, they have case in point each day, it seems like, right? Wednesday's meeting was really about how all of these agencies can come together to help each other. They want to pool their information and their resources so they can make more arrests. Brittany Kleinpeter has more from APD headquarters. Brittany, this plan is about 2 things: cracking down on crime, also regaining some trust.
That's right, Cheryl. APD Chief Rodney Bryant said yesterday that his goal is to bolster community policing, and he thinks he can do that by strengthening his relationships with area agencies as well as the public.
Community service, we think, will be our first initiative. No one wants to put a child in juvenile for trying to survive out on the street.
Police, state troopers, and federal agents all gathered in one room Wednesday in a rare community-wide meeting, all with the goal to combat crime in Metro Atlanta.
As you know, criminals don't care what boundaries look like, what municipalities look like, and so this is a larger conversation around togetherness and us fighting crime together.
Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Labatt pointed to violent crime, street racing, and water boys proving a problem. APD spearheaded the roundtable, looking to pool data and resources on how to cut down on crime, while highlighting the unfortunate fact that homicides are up 64% from this time 1 year ago, with rapes being up over 300%. Some say that uptick in crime is directly linked to the pandemic and that less services are available, making people more desperate to turn to crime.
This is not an issue that police can solve on their own. You can't solve crimes without the help of the public, but there's such a rift right there, and who's getting caught in the middle? Victims, survivors, and their families.
Another serious concern that APD Chief Bryant mentioned yesterday is recruitment, and that they're really trying to bolster their forces. They're down 300 officers right now, he said, to tackle policing on the streets as well as administrative duties.
Well, Brittany, that 300 number, those open positions within APD, that's been the case now for well over a year. So that is certainly a big challenge. Good to see that these municipalities coming together to try to find some solutions. For more details from the Law Enforcement Roundtable, check out this story. It's posted on 11live.com.